So I wanted to talk a little bit, just a little briefly, about the Russian-Ukraine issue, SWIFT codes, and also a little update on what I will be doing today. Okay, so let's talk about it, guys.
It's Blog Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
Well, grand rising, all my loungers. I hope everybody is doing awesome today. I am doing great. You guys know I get up very early in the morning. I got up really, really early, even though I went to bed. Well, I went to bed pretty early last night. I did go to a funeral yesterday, so I had a lot happening. And of course, I did take a lot of my crystals with me. So it was very draining. The funeral was quite draining. Thank goodness I did have my crystals with me because I don't know how I would have really managed that without so. But either way, after that, I was really drained and I just kind of came home. I took a spiritual bath and then I went to bed. But I'm back up. I'm back early, fresh, refreshed this morning, and excited to talk to you guys. So I hope everybody is doing as great as I am. Today, I am going to be doing some community service in the community. A lot of you know that I am very much involved in community work. So I will be doing that today. We'll be out feeding some more less fortunate people and just giving out some clothes and some other things like that. So I'm going to start around 1 o'clock with my team, and we usually do that for quite some time. We spend quite a few hours out there hanging out and just talking to people and different things like that. So more than likely, I will not have my weekly oracle reading tonight. I did think about having one this morning for you guys, but no, I'm just going to go ahead and either do it sometime this week or just go ahead and let it rock for the week, and we'll go ahead and go next week. I think you guys are good anyway. But either way, I just wanted to let you guys know that part of it. Now, let's talk about these SWIFT codes, okay? Because there seems to be a lot of misunderstanding and miseducation regarding SWIFT codes and what that means, okay, with banks. So being as though I'm a banker, I think I can explain that quite well. So SWIFT codes only operate with European banks and Western banks, such as the US, Canada, and so forth. Every bank in the world does not operate under the SWIFT code option. So what that basically just means is that money is internationally wired through SWIFT codes. Each of the banks that are on that are on the SWIFT code thingy, I'm trying to think of the right word, but either way, you guys know what I'm talking about. Either of the banks that operate with SWIFT codes, they all have a code, okay? And you just basically go to that bank if you're going to wire money internationally. Like, say you want to wire money from here to France, okay, from America to France. You just have to have the bank SWIFT code to do that. That's literally all you have to, and that and the account and routing number, whatever. And then that's pretty much all you have to have. So everybody tends to think that every bank, and well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that tend to believe that every single bank in the world operates under the SWIFT code, system, and they don't. Okay, actually, quite a bit of countries who have quite a bit of money do not operate under the SWIFT code system. So, what does that mean for the Russian-Ukraine situation? Well, I want you guys to think about this, okay? Because it's it's kind of a catch-22 with this situation, okay? Because a lot of Russian businesses, okay, actually do not operate under the SWIFT code operation, okay, or the SWIFT code system. They operate on other systems, okay? There are other systems out here. But they don't always all operate with American banks and with European banks, especially with European banks. Okay, because there's with the the kind of climate that the relationship between Russia and European countries has been. Okay. So I want you guys to understand what that means financially, okay, for Russia. Yes, it could put a strain on Russia if the United States and other places don't operate business with their businesses, or they shut down the banks with their businesses. But I'm telling you, it's not going to be that major of an impact as much as they're making it appear to be on TV. Okay. It's definitely not. And if you guys are able to look, if you can put some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I got a mind block this morning. If you guys can kind of look for a way where you can put like a firewall on your computer and be able to go in and look at other what other countries are saying online, what other countries are talking about with their news. It is totally different than what we're seeing here in the US. Okay. And I just want people to know that. Listen, it's not what it looks like. It's not a good thing going on over there, but at the same time, it's much bigger than we think it is. It's definitely not over what we think it is. I'm not going to go very deep. I might talk about this on members only, but I don't know about talking about this publicly. But there's a lot going on with that situation that I don't think the Americans need to get involved with right now. I don't know. Biden gonna do what he do. I think he's trying to save face, as a lot of other people, UN representatives are, as a lot of NATO representatives are doing. They're trying to make it look like they got these people's back, but baby, they know damn well if they get up in there and start doing some ish, they are going to cause problems for their countries. Okay. And we don't want that type of smoke. We really don't want to go to war with Russia. Like, people really just don't want to go to war with this nigga. Okay. And I can understand there's good reason to not want to go to war with Putin. Okay. And so that's the reason why, the NATO and the UN has been kind of pushing back on sending troops directly, out there and directly out to fight, because it would become a big deal if they did. A big deal. World War III is not even the word. Okay. So, yeah, but I just wanted to let y'all know about the Swift code system, because, yeah, guys, that whole Swift code system that they're telling y'all about on the news, about the banks shutting down money going to Russia, let me explain to you that mostly European banks and Western banks like the US and Canada are operating under the Swift code. Every other bank in the world is not operating under that. I'm just letting y'all know. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there. There are, of course, islands and some stuff like that operate on the Swift code based off of what territory they're a part of. But baby, a lot of banks, okay, a lot of the banks do not operate on the Swift code system. They're on a totally different banking system. Okay. And so they're not stopping their money from going to Russia. I'm just letting you know. So it's not that it's not as much of an impact as people think. But all right, y'all. And then all the banks in the Swift code system haven't stopped. So I'm just letting y'all know that too. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to let y'all know at least that part of it, and also that I probably will not be going live tonight. Like I said, I am going to be doing a lot of community service today, so that takes up a lot of time, takes up a lot of energy, and so more than likely I probably won't be spiritually ready for an oracle reading. So I probably won't be doing that tonight. I may again make up for that tomorrow or sometime during the week. But if I don't, I will catch you guys next Sunday, where we will do a weekly oracle. We'll get back to the weekly oracle, the Crystal 101, and also I'll do some type of tarot tea, whether it's with a celebrity or somebody within one of the sectors. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I will talk to you guys later, and I truly appreciate all of my new members, all of my new subscribers, and thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.